Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Ham Radio Clubhouse. Go grab a drink quickly. We're about to start. You're going to miss it.
Don't forget your cigars. Pull up your favorite chair. Got a good crew in here tonight. Kyle, Scout, Clint, Shaq and Greg. Don Army is here. Keith, Tank Radio, Chuck, the Dude. Who else? Shane, who else do we have here tonight? Where did he go? Shane, where did you go?
I'm back. All right. Hey, before we get started, hey, Beer Snack.
What up?
Hey, what do you call a factory that makes okay products?
I don't know. What?
A satisfactory?
Oh, man. Hey, Don.
Hey,
how far is up?
How far is up?
Twice as far as halfway up.
And the jokes never stop. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Ham Radio Clubhouse.
Did you guys hear about the thieves who stole the calendar? They each got 6 months.
I quit.
Did you hear the rumor?
Good evening.
Bye, everybody.
Did you hear the rumor about butter?
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's good. I don't want to spread it, so go on.
Welcome to the Horrible Dad Joke Show.
Type in the letter 1. Type in the letter 1 if you want us to stop doing jokes. 2,
letter 1, huh?
3
Dude
if
done
you
that
want us.
before we even started.
We haven't even said anything about Molson yet. That's
Listen, wait, the horrible thing is Don, you just said put the letter 1 in there. You haven't even been drinking yet.
How do we know?
it's straight Coke. It's regular.
Yeah. With a little bit of rum in there, maybe.
No, swear to God, no, straight. I am totally. The last time I had booze, it was Jason's 4-hour. No, it was the Friday night show.
Oh God,
the 4 hours. The 4 hour.
That was like a week.
No.
That was a week ago, Don.
2 weeks ago, and that was a half a bottle of the Tanqueray. A half a bottle of Tanqueray and 3 cigars.
You come across you sound like you're like, I've been sober for so long.
I have been. I swear to
It's
God.
It's a week.
have
Some
been.
people have a token and they're like, it's been 20 years. Like that is something to be like.
You know, Scout. There you go, Scout. He says it all. Moving on.
That's awesome. I want to take a minute for those that were on the playlist and talk about Daniel's video. That was freaking awesome.
Oh, thanks.
That was.
Congrats, man. That was great. You need to do more of those. That was freaking awesome.
I messaged you guys. I'm like, I'm so nervous because it's one thing when you just dump a video online and then you deal with one comment at a time. And it's another thing when you're live and you're like, oh crap, what are they going to say? What did I say wrong? Right?
Don't forget to edit out.
That was my first premiere. So thank you guys for watching. And for those of you who didn't, watch it.
Team replay.
Yeah.
For the win.
Yeah.
Well, let's.
Don, I want to know what Don has to say about Molson. Please enlighten us, Don.
Good Lord.
Me or somebody else?
Silence.
You.
What did I say? I said, listen, I'm inside tonight. I'm going to be like a broken pencil right now. I might be pointless because I'm not sharp right now. I'm not outside. There you go. I can't smoke in the shack here. I am like out of my realm here.
You're all discombobulated.
Yeah, I'm like a chicken here whose head is bouncing all over the place, and I don't know.
Yeah, you're discombobulated already.
Don't ask me to spell that.
So Shane, before I really interrupt you, what were you going to say?
Yes. So I was going to say, why don't we take a second and see what each one of us has been up to? And for those that are new to the stream, welcome. My name is Shane, K5QBF. I have a YouTube channel called This Side of the Radio. I've been working midnights for the last 7 days in a row, so I will not be, I don't have anything to contribute as far as YouTube content wise, because I sleep all day and I work all night. So anyway, how about you, Don?
I'm working on an antenna that for instead of using a push-up mast that twists the sections, the interlocking, the MGS. I have an I think it's MGS. I hope I'm not screwing that up. Modular system. Every 4 feet, pop it up to about 32, 36 feet, whatever it is. And I got the clamp, so it clamps. You push it out, you clamp it, it's good. And I'm saying to myself, why can't I just take the same amount of wire in other antennas, throw it inside there? So I've been kind of home brewing that, and I didn't go play POTA for the last 2 days. I've been in the garage, and I'm watching a new show on Prime called Lawless. It's about rum running in West Virginia. Just started. Don't tell me, guys. Don't tell me what happens. But
I haven't seen it.
It's sounds like Franklin County, I believe Franklin County, West Virginia, back in the 30s was one of the biggest moonshine contributors. And it was a way of life. It was a respected way of life. And so they had some problems. And it seems like it's a very, very good show so far. So, but I gave up my show to come here tonight, along with so many other people in the chat tonight. So,
and for that, we thank you, Don.
Thank you. No,
thanks
for everybody.
Sacrifice.
No, not me. The people in the chat, they're important. So.
They are.
Well, Joe Brett, what's up, buddy?
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm not drinking. I'm a little sad.
Okay, end the show.
And good night, folks. Thanks for coming.
We haven't been up to nothing new, just still trying to keep up with everything else. Everybody else's videos and chats.
Holy crap. Dude says I was correct. Dude, thank you. No, but the dude is always correct. The dude is always correct. I love dude.
Joe, you got to do some more live streams, buddy. Just impromptu live
missing those.
Yeah.
Got to get at that.
So if we would ever stop getting weather, that's the problem. It's been raining in Texas, and it makes its way over to Mississippi, but it's been raining in Texas for like a month and a half.
I walk out here tonight, and there's a tornado warning in the county just below me, and my internet's not working. I'm like, here we go. So far, we're hanging in there. Because my internet and power comes from that county that was under a tornado warning. So.
Oh, that sucks.
Very good. Well, one of the fun things when you do the live streams or when anybody does the live streams is trying to make contact while they're doing it. So that's always the fun. So when I see you, it's just like Alex, W7HU, like you hear. Now he booms in. You're okay. But it's always fun trying to, make contact with people that are live streaming. So do it sometime. Try and do it later on this week if you have the opportunity. It'd be fun to watch. So is it my turn?
Kyle, I do not have any lamps in my house, and the lights that came factory are only used for as little as possible. So there you go.
That's what gives Joe that mystique.
It's all about turn every light off except for the one in front of your face.
Yes.
Right.
Very good. I'm waiting for our MC to
Daniel. Hey, Daniel. How are you, sir? What have you been up to for this last week?
What have you been doing since we last talked to you last Tuesday, Dan?
Work is crazy, and then it's even crazier trying to do work and make videos. But like I said, I just put a video up. We Build, We Learn. It was the Ham Radio Dude Cure Challenge. I got to say that was awesome. Ham Radio Dude, thank you so much for doing that because it was just fun to be creative and think outside of the box, and I'm sure, I know there's a couple of people we should do. I don't know if I think he's doing a playlist eventually, but John did one, T.O. did one. And it's just fun to do something that's not like super serious and be creative. So I appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much. And I'm working on a couple of other videos. So I'm hoping that I might have weekly videos for a little while I am ahead. So check it out. We build, we learn.
Nice. And the links to everyone's YouTube's down in the description of each stream. So if you haven't seen those or you haven't seen the Discord, because the links to the Discord are also down there in the description. So come join us over in Discord.
I got some interesting comments for some emails that came in, and they said, "Would you consider not doing? Consider doing because like I did 2 1-minuters, which were fun. They were easy." And a lot of people liked them. But then I got 3 emails that said, try something for 5 minutes, 5 to 8 minutes, under 9 instead of, I'm like, okay. Cause I kind of like that. Sometimes when I'm doing stuff, I only got like 8 minutes of material. And do I want to go more? Do I want to go? Yeah. I mean, it's kind of one of those, what do you do? But
I like those shorts, Don. You should try do a short. I like the new YouTube shorts. Man, my mind just goes in circles because I like to make fun of myself for doing them or have jokes. And Beer Snack and I are going to be working on one coming up, and it's going to be excellent. I think it's going to be pretty hilarious.
Don. Speaking of YouTube video linked, everyone tries to say that you should do X, Y, and Z. The way I approach it is, I will make the video as long as it needs to be. If it needs to be 10 minutes to get the content across, it'll be 10 minutes. If I can get the content across in 5 minutes, it'll be 5 minutes.
Good point.
So I just whatever is easy for you. And everyone says do a 15-minute video and you'll get a ton of watch time off of it. But the thing is, if you make a 15-minute video and they only watch 5 minutes of it, then you're not going to get any additional watch time out of it anyway. And you've wasted 10 minutes of their time.
I don't know if those comments are also based upon where we are going into summer. Are more people going to be, again, I don't know the whole rationale of people. Are they going to be, still watching at work, walking, while the wife's in the grocery store, they're in the car with the air conditioning on. They're going to watch a quick, I mean, who knows what the whole mentality is of, I don't know. I'm just going to put stuff out.
Exactly. That's what I do.
That's right, Don. You just got to put out.
And good evening, Beer Snack. How are you, sir? What have you been up to?
Just hanging out and lurking at the moment. Like Daniel said.
Hopefully not in a windowless van.
No. Show me the candy first, then I get in the van. But no, just
it better be the good stuff.
Keep putting, one foot in front of the other every day. That's all I got to do right now. And that's all we're doing.
Hell yeah.
And speaking of one foot in front of the other, so y'all thought that this was going to be a giant, just like hangout, right? This wasn't actually going to be a thing. Well, myself and the other 5 gentlemen that are here, and, Steve, thoughts are with you, man, right now. Just a moment of silence. Moment over.
We'll explain that in just a minute.
We'll explain that later. But when we got together to start this off, we were thinking, why not? Just have fun. And then this actually has developed. So for the 21 names that I have on my list here of our Clubhouse roster, you are all members of the Whiskey 2 Hotel Romeo Charlie. That's right.
Yeah, I don't have a soundboard.
Where's the soundboard? Where's dude? Get dude in here, quick! Get the.
We are an official.
Hold on. Wah, wah, wah.
Can you do that again, Daniel? Do that again. Do that again. Like a Canadian geese. Do that again.
Wah, wah, wah.
What we have done is
that's the horn on his car.
We have official meeting minutes. We have officially done this to the standards to where we now are an official ham radio club, ARRL club.
An Earl club.
And we have registered for a call sign. We have our call sign, and it is time to have some fun in this club. That's what
starting Thursday night on the FT8 off at 6:45 p.m. in the Central Time. You'll start seeing some W2 HRC stroke numbers pop in there as we are coming to dominate the scoreboard.
I got to address the aerial thing. We went through every video to find out who we actually. The worst part is
explain it, Daniel.
So at first it was like it was a joke, and then we said, you know what, we've actually set this up, and we went through the process. We got approved, and Ariel, we actually looked through, and the problem is that night that you were on, your internet cut out before we can actually do. You barely said a word. So Ariel, you got to come back on, buddy, and you will. And that goes for. And here's the thing: the Ham Radio Clubhouse is not exclusive to YouTubers. We want everybody to come on. We put out the link to our StreamYard, so you will have the opportunity to come on. This is just a bunch of people having fun, and but we want to be inclusive. So it's not just YouTubers; it is everybody. So you'll have an opportunity, Ariel. We'll make sure of it.
I think Ariel's kids that day were watching all of our videos. His dad,
that's what it was. He ran out of internet.
Seriously, Ariel was in. I couldn't. You're absolutely right, though. He was cutting out, and it was like, come on, Ariel, where are you? It was.
Abe now has a call sign.
Abe has a call sign now.
so
he's not good on QRZ.
So we have two comments. So we have Andy Cowley, who asked who is a member. Andy, it's any of our brothers and sisters in the ham radio world who come on to this show when we put out the stream, and we just accept everybody into the club once you come onto the stream. And then you know what? This is a fully inclusive. If you come on the stream, you're part of it. So it's not. And honestly, guys, come on. This isn't rules and regulations. This is a good time. So,
but there are
dues, and that's just be very nice in the comments. Wow.
Where do we find that?
Oh, come on.
Wow.
It didn't go all the way.
All right.
Okay, that was a little delayed. I had updates. Sorry.
Oh, wow. So now there's really sound.
Joe Brett had to turn lights on to go find that quickly. That's how fast he was. The lights went on, the lights went off.
For that one.
How do we get onto our idea of tonight's topic? Who was it? Joe Brett who mentioned it?
Yeah, Joe.
Yes.
So tonight's topic is a contest that you can do as a tech. With a technician license, this is a contest that you can participate in. So, take it away, Joe.
I'm sure there's more than one, and I did not do my homework like Don did before the show. But one in particular that I had in mind this past weekend, Cameron, he was in the chat earlier, and he mentioned 6 meters. 6 meters open wide up. And I was making contacts into Canada and all across the states. It was great. And I just get excited. 6 meters is that magic band, they say. I tell people you probably don't want to put hundreds of dollars into it, but you want to have an antenna for it, because when it happens, you can work it. You just got to wait for the band to say, okay, you can work it.
Hey, Joe, can I throw this out?
They got yeah, go ahead.
Excellent point about throwing money, because, and I know the Ham Fest, the local Ham Fests are going to start. You're going to see them all over the place now. And I guarantee you will see that 6 meter, and I have one. That's how I picked up one too. The Cushcraft 2L. If you want something dirt cheap, and I picked up mine for $25. And this was something that I don't think ever saw the light of day. The guy was like, I got to just get it out. And then here comes Don Izzo. I'll take that. Guess what? Hamfests are a great place to pick up a 6 meter antenna. Whether it's a Halo, or whether, again, unity gain on the Halo, but still get you on the band.
Listen, I want that UDA that Adam has. I want that one for 6 meters.
Did you see that? That was cool.
Yeah,
but
that's nice.
Tailgates. I'll bet you the tailgating section where all the tractors are. I'm sorry. Thank you for letting me throw that.
That's fine because that brings you to another point. The antennas. I have a 25-foot 6-element 6-meter beam that is not put together. It's in the pile of the rest of my tower sections and antennas.
Really awesome.
Yeah. So
You
in
got
the
4
meantime,
days.
in the meantime, I am using a Cushcraft vertical, just an Omni vertical, 30 feet in there, and I'm getting outside the country, and I'm not getting across the pond, but I'm getting into Canada and across the states. So get you something. It don't matter if it's horizontal, vertical, because when it bounces on the atmosphere, it doesn't matter by that time. So Daniel's doing a screen, but I'm finna do a screen too. Bye.
Joe, just to let you know, your internet's a little spotty, buddy. I think that tornado's coming in.
I hear the Jiffy Pop in the background.
Okay.
All right.
Well, what about you? Hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good.
Okay. All right. So this is the ARRL June VHF contest coming up this weekend. You can type in ARRL VHF contest and read all this good stuff. What I like about this for technicians is it even includes, of course, VHF 2 meters, and 2-meter FM contacts also count. So you get on simplex and with your handheld, and as long as you're simplex or your mobile, whatever you got, and get you some points like that.
Don't forget about about a J-pole.
Oh yeah,
Greatest secret weapon.
Daniel, what is
And
this you got here?
and then there's
And
also
the exchange on this particular contest is really simple. It's just your 4-character grid square location.
Yeah, so since Joe's internet's spotty, the last Kyle did a I think it was Kyle. We were talking about different contesting calendars and stuff like that. Was it Kyle?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was Kyle.
Yes. So if you guys don't know Kyle A0Z, he's
Another
in
great channel.
The chat,
Great
and
channel.
he has a great channel. Subscribe to it. We were talking about contesting calendars, and so the one that I like to use, and I'll just show you guys because everything he was just talking about is in there. If you're a technician, and this is a really great opportunity for technicians because you don't have too many contests.
I love this website.
You can just Google contest calendar. You will find it, and you'll have to scroll through it. There's also at the top. I'll show it to you after. Anyway, so here you see the ARRL June VHF contest, and it tells you 50 megahertz and up. So you can do 6 meters, 2 meters, 70 centimeters, whatever is above 50. And so like Shane was saying, you're going to do your 4-character grid square. So in my case, mine would be Bravo Lima 29. I live in Hawaii. So that is my grid square. And so you do your grid square. If you don't know what it is, you should be able to find it on Q or Z on your thing. And that's it. So you could just say you're 5'9" into, Bravo Lima 29, and they'll give you a back. You got to put it in. And obviously, hopefully your logging software can handle that. But you should be able to work that out. And you can always use paper and pen and worry about that part later. And that's it. So, it's fun. It's exciting. Unfortunately, 2 meters, like around here, 2 meters and 70 centimeters is not too busy around where I live. And the worst part I was thinking about VHF, UHF is it'd be a little bit awkward, like to be like CQ contest. This is, Victor Alpha 3, Sierra on 2 meters, Have any of you guys ever done contesting on 2 meters and 70 centimeters?
I have not.
Negative.
I have not. No.
Has anybody in the chats done contesting on those bands? Because I don't know. It's just I would feel really awkward with my local repeaters doing that.
You don't use a repeater.
There you go.
I love Scout. Scout is always there. He's right on time.
That's good. That is very good.
He's right on time.
That's where he's at.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Can
Has anybody done a VHF contest?
No,
Dan?
Tried.
No. Has anybody in the chat done it?
I've operated it from a field, from the field day. I've done 2 meter simplex and 6 meters from field day, but not the particular sprint. Can you go back to that website? Because that is a fantastic, easy, fun website.
The one I have.
The one you had. and just
The
scroll to the
contest calendar?
top. Yeah, go back up to the calendar. Scroll, scroll to the top.
Yeah, so at the top it has this layout, so you can see the dates and the time codes of it all, right across it, and then on the side you see which one it is. So you can see June 7th towards the latter half of June 7th in UTC. We have RSGB 80 meter. Oh, no one wants to be 80 meter. Let's go to. So here you can see the UHF VHF. It's highlighted there, and you see the time it is. And then when you go to that, so you can click on that. It'll bring you to it. This is a different one. This is a European one, and it'll tell you the time that it starts off in UTC. Here, it tells you the scoring. It tells you the exchange. So I find it's great. I just Google contest calendar because I can't remember contestcalendar.com, and it gets me right there. So
can you scroll back up? I want to tell the audience if they're new to this. This is one of many great views. If you click the 12-month view,
hold on. Let me. Where's
because they give you options, so you can see there across that blue horizontal bar are all hyperlinks. So if you're only into state QSO parties, there you go. But I like the 12-monther. Again, you can again, this website, the guys who did this website thought of everybody, of what their particular, and kudos to them and thank you. So these are probably volunteers again, working their butts off to give us some great stuff.
So like we're going to be talking about ARO Field Day coming up, and you can see it here, ARO Field Day, right there in the calendar. And if you go to it, you'll find out all the information. So that's coming up. So everybody who's going to be doing that, make sure you know your exchanges and stuff. It's all here. And so here, like you have your power, which is that's a rating class for your points and all your exchange. So great calendar, and thank you for Kyle AA0Z for pointing that out. I've been using it for a while, but that was a great stream where you brought that up as far as for the contest calendar. So, yep.
Yeah, but Field Day is not a contest. Abe's got it right.
Huh?
Field Day is not a contest.
Well, yeah, but it's it's still not.
It is, but it's not.
It is, but it's not.
It's not an official contest.
Yeah, so Kyle says he's been in a couple contests, VHF. He's done an SSB.
And Smoking Ape says he's been too.
Yeah.
Hey, Kyle, go check your private messages on Discord.
Yeah, I was saying, Kyle, I want you to hop in.
Yeah.
Perfect. Kyle should hop in. While we're waiting for Kyle or something, again, if you're a technician, when you look at the United States FCC band plan, the technicians really do have some nice spectrum to, whether it's to work stateside contacts, some DX, you guys got opportunities to do certain things to kind of just get that taste. Mm-hmm. Like a good pizza, like a good cigar. Once you get a little bit, you want more. And next thing you know, it really can say, hey, why it's worth taking a little time and get your general at at least.
So you're saying it's a gateway?
Oh, absolutely,
Gateway.
Absolutely. It's a gateway.
More of those contacts.
And it's not just for it's not just for technicians, it's for every license class, but we just want to really focus in on those for technicians because they don't have the opportunity that we do with some different classes to get into contesting as often.
I agree.
I'd be curious to know if it's such like the same cluster F, like as you see on HF when it's a contest day, and it's just like every frequency overlapping, just like huge, like hornet's nest. I wonder if VHF is the same way, or is it a little bit more gentleman, like a little bit more respectful, because I've never experienced it. So it'd be interesting for someone like Mr. Kyle, Alpha Zero Zulu.
Hello, how are you?
Kyle, there he is.
Hey, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I had to turn off the other computer and come down here to the streaming computer. What were you guys talking about?
VHF contesting in June.
Okay. Someone wasn't listening.
Someone didn't do his homework.
I can only do one thing at once, boys. Come on.
So,
listen, wait.
Kyle, I have a question.
At least his computer came on.
Yes.
That's true.
Correct.
That's
We're
true.
winning. We're winning.
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 So Kyle, you've done VHF contests, right?
Yes,
So I
correct.
understand. So is it as crazy as on HF with those big contests where it's like just mad crazy all over the band, like everybody overlapping, or is it a little bit more like respectful?
It's
and
it's
organized?
it's a little bit more tame.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people that do VHF and UHF contesting like HF. Like it's not like CQ Worldwide or Sweepstakes or IARU. It's a little bit less. It's less people, and it's reasonable. But the amazing thing about the VHF and UHF stuff is you think, all right, I got my Beifeng and I'm going to hit the repeater and it's, a couple of miles away. And that's all you can hear, right? And you're like, okay, this is the reach of my antenna. And then you get like, an outside antenna and you can go and hit a repeater that's, let's say, 30 or 40 miles away. That same omnidirectional antenna that's on your house could literally reach hundreds and hundreds of miles in a contest. It's amazing.
Wow.
How well you probably can get out, and you don't understand how well you're getting out because you're just hitting the repeater, but the propagation hits, or there's other people listening and you don't know who's listening, and the other side has got a 6 or an 8 element Yagi, and they're able to come back to you, and it's just amazing how many contacts you can get on just your simple antenna that you throw on your roof that you use to talk on the repeater.
Do you use a scanner? Like, do you find like if you program all the local frequencies like within a certain distance and just have it running on a scanner just to kind of hunt and listen, or?
Well, you will find that there are certain places where people hang out to contest on the 2-meter band.
So what's your tip? What's your secret?
Your tip is probably get on the spotting network and figure out where people are being spotted at. That's probably your
Good point.
your tip there.
So check the cluster.
Check the cluster.
However, I will tell you when I put stuff into the scanner, you are only dependent on your antenna on the scanner.
Are you not able to use
again,
repeaters?
again? So in other words, 52525 used to run in my scanner all the time, and when that thing would pop, I knew the bands were, because again, it was just a telescoping
Whip.
antenna. No, it wasn't even the way, and I wasn't even using the discone that was outside. It was just the telescoping antenna off the base of the scanner itself. So I knew if I could hear that, that band is raging, and go play. Now's your opportunity, because if this,
I'm looking forward to a raging band.
Yes,
Yeah.
like 10 meters. 10 meters has been popping lately. So.
It's amazing how, I mean, even if you can go up to, your local parking garage that is 5 or 6 stories and go get yourself, go and Google a tape measure Yagi, and build yourself a tape measure Yagi from Harbor Freight and go up there and scan the bands this weekend. And I guarantee you will make a contact, even with your 5-watt handheld.
Yeah.
Longer than you expect, and a lot further than you would get into a repeater.
Somebody made a video for that, eh? Didn't Frank? Was it Frank who made a video doing the measuring tape Yagi?
I think Frank did when he was
think he did.
he was building something for satellites, I think.
And Mike did too. I thought KMRD did. He went into a park ride. I got to tell you 2 quick stories, and Kyle poked me on this one. For any of the local guys here in Connecticut who know me, we had a guy in our club. His name was Sam. That's all I'm going to tell you, Sam. Sam used to work in the mortuary business, and one of his properties where they would do digging was in a cemetery, obviously, and it was on a high hill. So when Sam was done with work, Sam would turn on 6 meters, 2 meters, and all of a sudden, man, like I said, for a guy like me scanning, Sam was 40 miles away, and all of a sudden he is just booming. The band was open. And Sam said to me, you should try this. So I went up to here. We don't call them the junkyards. We call them the transfer stations. And I went to a transfer and I low noise, maybe even in the cemetery too. Low noise probably. And I had a ball working simplex all over the state. And I did some 2 meter sideband. And that for a while there was sort of like my go-to place. This is way before the POTA days. And that was fun. So Kyle, you are correct, but I never thought about the parking garage. The more you think about it, just get to that top, go to your local casino or something, or wherever there's, go to that 8th floor, that parking garage. There you go, buddy.
Yep.
Hey, Kyle, there's 2 comments that are in the thing here. One says you can't use repeaters for the contest. Is that
correct?
Okay. So that doesn't help me.
Right. So they're all point-to-point contacts. So no repeaters. Simplex. Right. And you can't solicit contacts over the repeater. You can't go in the repeater and say, hey,
head
Daniel,
over to
can you go over to 5-2 and give me a contact?
You can't become your own spotting page.
Right.
It's my spotting repeater.
Now, and then
go ahead.
Then the other question is, I'm not sure if I understand this. I'll highlight it. It says on the VHF
exchange,
the contest is the Maidenhead grid square. What does that mean by Maidenhead? Or is it just your grid square?
It's your grid square.
Yes.
Why do you got to make it so complicated, John? It's just grid square.
Because
he's technically correct.
He is technically correct.
That's the entire name of it.
Maidenhead is just a Canadian thing.
Oh, wow.
It's a nautical thing.
It's a nautical thing. They only use that at Hamex.
Hamex doesn't exist.
Inside joke.
Yeah,
or is it only hams?
It was part of Kyle's trivia night, and if you haven't watched those trivia nights, they're awesome. Just to let you know.
Coming up too. We have 2 this month, right, Kyle?
Yeah, yes, we got one on the 18th.
I have to come up with my Canadian trivia for you, eh?
You do. Yep.
Okay.
You do.
And just to answer this question, English is my second language. Thank you.
Very good, Roger.
Tough
crowd.
Tough crowd.
Hey, at least they're being compassionate. They're making excuses for me.
So, Ape has a question. Are you allowed to use performance-enhancing devices in these contacts?
Nice.
Would that be an amplifier?
Absolutely.
Very good, brother. Very good.
I'm trying to rescue it here.
That was a good rescue.
I mean, you got to do EME just to get to Kyle.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. You can use amplifiers. There are different classes that you can enter in, and then also the QSO points are different based on I believe the megahertz. So like 2 meter and 6 meter are like 1 point, and 220 and 70 centimeters 2 points, and then at like 3 points, 4 points. I think the 4 points is the highest. I think it's like, if I can remember right, it's like 2.3 gigahertz and higher.
It's 902 to 1296 is 4 points, and 8 points is 2.3 gigs or higher.
Okay, gotcha. Wow, they bumped it up to 8 points. Okay.
Yeah, 1 point for 50 through 144, and then 2 points for 222 to 432, and then the 4 points for the 92 to 1296.
Right.
Gotcha. And I think digital modes are welcome. So you can do like MSK 144, FT8, RIDI, JT65. So I think you can use plug your computer or plug your computer into the back of your radio and shoot out some digital and see what you can get.
Yeah, it says I was just pulled up the rules and it was saying the contacts may be made using any mode.
Yeah.
My guess, I'll bet you FT8 will take off if it hasn't already.
Yeah. And I don't know what is the FT8? FT8 2 meter. What is the FT8?
Yeah, what's the calling
2 meter?
channel? Do they have a calling channel for that?
Let's see.
It's probably in the CW portion, right?
Maybe it's around 144.174 megahertz.
Let's see here.
I don't know, Kyle. You were playing FT8 earlier.
I was, but was I on 2 meters though?
No.
Yeah, I think it's 144.174 is the FT8 frequency for 2 meters. So try it out. And
all right. No fangs. Yes.
you need an SSB capable rig to do digital. Oh, you're right, because it's all upper sideband. You're right. I totally forgot about that. So yeah, that's the one thing that I wish manufacturers would put in their radios is just give me single sideband and FM, right?
Good point. You know, something, Kyle, just maybe, if it takes off, it might be something that who knows? Maybe somebody in R&D right now is saying, "Hey, get us on, Kyle. Don't you worry. In 5 years from now, we'll have." You never know.
Yeah.
You never know what's going on, and with the R&D guys.
That's one of the things that we talked about rigs before, and then I said, like older. So my Kenwood doesn't do single sideband for my 2 meter and 70 centimeter, and so that's one of the things about the new rigs. Is it the 991A that can do all the way up to like 70 centimeters? And does the 7300 do it?
No, 7300
No.
XF only.
But if
No.
you have an ICOM 706,
What's the one that
you have 2 meter sideband?
The
what's the one
9700.
what's the one that Joseph? Yeah, that's the 7100, isn't it?
The 7100 too. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that Joseph is. So that's one of the things. If you guys are new technicians and stuff, and you're looking for an HF, see if you can get one that can do 2 meter and 70 centimeters, and you have those options for single sideband. Because, like I did, I bought my Kenwood. It's the TMD 700. It doesn't do those. So right now, I got like 5 rigs, and none of them can do 2 meter single sideband. So that's another radio I have to add, or I have to swap it out. So as you go on, but you're not limited, right? You're not limited in this contest if you don't have that capability, right, Kyle? Like,
Correct.
You can still do it. So don't count yourself out if you don't have that ability.
Right. There is going to be some FM simplex on the bands, right? Not a lot, but there is going to be FM simplex. So if that's all you got, go out there and call CQ, and it's like fishing. You never know what you're going to catch.
Yeah, well, you look at Joe. Joe, how many did you win? How many contests did you make to win the QSO contest that you had the other day? Like, didn't you get
Wisconsin
Didn't you
one?
win? Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't you win with
It wasn't very
2
many. It was like
contests?
100 and something points. So that's
You always. So my advice to new hams and anybody working a contest is go ahead and submit a log. Right? You never know what
You
you're
never
going
know.
to win. Right?
Good point.
Joe's made that point a couple times because he said he's just sent him in, and all of a sudden he gets a certificate in the mail.
Yeah.
And he got one like a
Man's in
couple
the
weeks
top
after
5
he said
We'll
that.
stay-
Yeah.
No, but guys, again, I'm looking at my shack. Again, I got the 706 Mark II G sitting there. If you have a 705, if you have a KX3 with the 2 meter module, now you have sideband. Kyle, do you have a KX2?
I have a KX3. Yes.
Okay. I'm not sure if the KX2 offered that 2 meter module. But again, there's a lot of opportunities there, guys. Again, for it.
Yeah.
Well, we're at the 15-minute mark, so I think we're going to throw the link in there and invite, if you'd like to come in and discuss VHF contesting, stuff like that, join up, and we'll try to get you in to come say howdy. Or anything else you want to talk about.
Yeah, I think we
talking about
covered
the
that.
FM stuff. That's my bad. Excuse me. I should have raised my hand. But
You're in
it
timeout,
never
Joe.
fails. Like this past weekend, 6 meters was wide open for me. But the contest weekend, I'll not hear anything. And so I'll get on the local simplex frequencies and get all the locals. Hey, and I'll count that. And so I done something.
You get all.
Hey, welcome, Aaron. We have
Aaron.
North Country Ham.
What's
Hey,
going
Aaron,
on?
how are you?
Look, he's in the house. Literally.
Yeah, finally.
Literally.
Yeah, inside the little cubby downstairs, hiding from everybody.
Very good, man. Good to have you here.
Yeah,
So these are two already existing members to the Ham Radio Clubhouse, in case anybody's asking.
Along with Ariel.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was. I never joined the live stream before.
Yes, you have.
Yes, you have. Sure, you were on before.
Can you? Somebody's got their YouTube. Aaron, I think your YouTube's playing in the background. Can you?
I thought I
Mute
muted
that.
it 1 second. No, mine's muted.
Rookie mistake.
Right.
Just don't
And
say
we got
sugar.
Scout 75. Welcome
Hey
to the
everyone,
stream.
how's it going?
Hey, Scout.
How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm not doing too bad. How about you?
I can't complain, minus the fact that I have to go to work here in about an hour and a half.
Oh,
Okay, I got a confession to make. I got out of this. I had YouTube running on the side, and then I went back to it, and it's coming through my headphones.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, Aaron,
Joe,
I'm
do you have a
sorry.
sound effect for that?
Press
me.
one.
I didn't
Press
mean to
one
blame
if
you.
Molson is a lid right now. We've all been there, but we press one if Molson's a lid.
What we've got here is failure
Yeah.
to communicate.
Love that movie.
yep, good movie.
Love that movie.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate. I live where I don't have enough bandwidth to have YouTube and StreamYard at the same time, so
Sometimes that's a good problem to have.
it is
Yeah, when you think about it,
the simple life.
nothing wrong with that.
Very good. Just so you guys know, we have room for one more. Come on in. But if you don't let you in, it's probably because somebody is coming in. So the link is up in the for the StreamYard, and everybody welcome. And so, Scout and Aaron, have you guys ever done VHF contacts or any of these contests? No?
Never a contest. The only thing I did, a bunch of the local guys in the club, there was something for New York State where it was check to see how far you could reach on simplex with a contact. And I think the contact I was making was about 30 miles away on simplex. So I was pretty happy with that.
Very cool.
You know, there's something else. Keep me honest here. A technician has got 6 meter privileges, correct?
Yes.
You're right.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm looking at the
Yes.
band plan right now.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I got
there
it on the wall in front of me too. Yep.
on top of contesting, you know, there's awards that you can apply for, and one of the most prestigious awards that you can get through the ARRL is called the Fred Fish Memorial Award, and that is working all. I forget how many Maidenhead grid squares there are, but if you work all of the Maidenhead grid squares in North America, you qualify for the Fred Fish Award. And there's only, I don't know how many people have been awarded the Fred Fish Award, but one of my Elmers, Joe Flegel, W0FY, he has been a ham for probably 60 years, and he just got his Fred Fish Award.
Nice.
That's
So-
awesome.
Very cool.
Awesome.
There is, I think that there is is there 266? There's got to be more than that. But anyway,
Mike
there are
says 480 plus grid squares for the
Okay.
Fred Fish Award.
480 plus, and there's some that are very elusive. You know, like the off the coast of Oregon. You know, there's some islands out there, and like Key West, the Dry Tortugas. That's hard hard to get.
Good point. That is hard. You're a good point.
Yeah. So that if you want, if you're not into contesting but you're into awards, go and look at some of the awards that you can get as a technician on VHF and UHF frequencies.
And that's
That's awesome.
interesting because it shows on the ARRL website there's only 12 that has got the Fred Fish Award.
Oh, is Joe
Wow.
one of them?
Wow.
Yep.
W0FY?
Yes.
Yes, he's number 11.
He's number 11.
That's cool.
Excellent.
Guys,
And
I
Mike,
just had
Go ahead, Molson.
to say how disappointed I am in Tank Radio. Not
Y'all
doing.
were talking.
Dude,
I didn't want to come in.
when did you ever care if anybody you're like, welcome to Tank Radio?
I was gonna give him the opportunity. I was gonna let some complete the thought process that was going
Yes,
there.
yes.
Folks, send your mail to Molson at Molson.
But since I got the floor now, welcome to Tank Radio. We're on the Ham Radio Clubhouse. What is going on? Where's the cigar? Where's the whiskey, man? Let's put our feet up and enjoy the evening. Yeah, there we go. Scout has it.
Nice.
Hey boys, can
panda
I make
shirt.
an announcement? Can I just make an announcement? If you're trying to get in the stream and we see that your video is not up or your stream is not able to support being here, we will not let you in. I'm sorry about that. So just keep that in mind. We're not refusing you because we don't want you. It's because we want to make sure that you are going to be able to be on the stream.
We can see your bright, shiny faces.
We can.
All right, then I'll
we
see you
can
guys
tell
later.
all the
Then I'll
stuff.
see you. Bye.
No. It's just because somebody's trying to come in right now, and it's not going to work out if they do. So it's just because your video's not working or your stream is not stable enough to be in this. So thank you so much.
And someone needs to find some WD-40 for their
Yeah,
chair.
who's the squeaky wheel right now? No, it's not Frank. Scout or Dan?
Dang it, Scout.
It's Scout.
Scout, put some Earl on that thing or some whipped
Earl
grease
on that boy.
Where's that
Put
grease?
some whipped grease on it.
Get out some of that lube.
Band
No,
of
worst part-
no. That
the
was
worst part is I don't think it's
expensive.
I don't think it's.
This
I
isn't
don't
the
think
crowd
it's
for that
chair.
kind of discussion. I don't.
Scout, tell us. I don't
Move
think
that
it's your
ball.
chair. I think it's your knees. Is it your knees or your chair?
It might be my knees.
Yeah.
This weekend I did my first 10-pointer for Summits on the Air, and that I'm not in the shape for that right now. It's a little early in the season, so it might be my knee.
It challenged you, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
I hear you, man.
Yeah, but I'm gonna head out so that more people can come in. But before I go, I just want to shout out to Kyle. Thanks to one of your live stream appearances, I bought one of
Look
these.
at that.
Nice.
So
Is that the CW Morse?
yes, it is.
Yeah,
And
you
the
like
thing
it?
is pretty cool. And I've just started learning CW. I'm doing the LCWO.net course right now, and I'm getting somewhat proficient. And my goal is by the end of this summer to be able to do a Summits on the Air or a Parks on the Air activation using CW. So
Nice.
there's been a lot of people needling me behind the scenes to get into it, and I'm all in now. I even ordered a mountain topper, so I got an investment to keep me going.
Wow,
So
look at this guy. Go for it.
Look at you.
Look
Very
at
cool.
you. Yeah, look at this guy. So your squeaky chair can stay in anytime it wants.
I'll be sure to fix it before the next time. But
No,
I just
don't,
want to give a
don't.
quick shout out to you guys and have fun, and I'll catch you later.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Shane. Good to
Scout.
see you, man. Have a
Thank
good
you,
night.
man.
Yep, have a good one,
Good
guys.
night, man.
He had to squeak one more time, did he? Get that last squeak in.
I love it.
I love it.
So, Tank, did you do that video with the Yagi measuring tape antenna?
Yes, I did not build it on video, but I did do the video where I used it for a fox hunt and also trying to contact its satellites a number of times.
Did you
Okay.
use
I
metric or
actually did a
imperial?
video building. it.
Oh, I used Freedom units.
Freedom.
Freedom units.
Hey, Ken, is it behind you? Is it behind you on the wall? Or
No,
is it,
it's not.
you
It's
moved it?
in my
Must have moved
garage
it.
studio. So
He
when I out
had
there
to measure
smoking-
something. He had to take it apart to measure.
Had to solder it back together so we could do that build.
Ow, ow,
I
ow.
actually did a video doing a transmitter build, and then the tape measure Yagi build too. And then here a couple weeks ago, the club did a swap meet ham fest, and I actually built like about 10 of the antennas with whoever signed up to do it that showed up came to the ham fest. So that was pretty neat.
That's
Excellent.
I do want to do a video building that antenna. I think that would be a very fun thing to do. But we'll see when I get around to it. Field day is about to come up, and I'm going to start prepping for that. I just, if you don't mind me talking a bit, I just finished the weekend of the Grid Down simulated Grid Down.
How was that?
24 hours off the grid. I just finished the thumbnail. Yay!
That's awesome.
It rained. I stayed out
I mean,
there
it's
in the
Texas.
rain.
Of course it rained.
Oh my God, it was this weekend and it rained. And I was like, I got this, man. I was worried about, when I did the ribs and it was going to rain that whole weekend and nothing happened. So I'm just going to go out and do it. And that night on Josh's stream, I was up there talking with everyone and it just started pouring. Now here am I sitting in my little tent with the power inside thrown off. So I can't do anything inside. I'm just like, I got until this tablet runs out of battery and that's it.
Wow.
That was fun.
How'd you survive? I don't understand. Like, why would you put yourself through that?
It's easy, man. I lit up the Weber smoker. Grill. I grilled some chicken.
A few months ago, he did it involuntarily.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And this time I'm prepared.
That was the trial run.
That's right.
Frank, is there anything special you do for field day that's, you say, because it's field day, I want to do, I don't know, other than brisket or, is there anything different that you do?
No.
As far as meat goes.
I usually kind of leave it up. I will probably always try to chicken out and do some chicken thighs or whole chickens on the grill. But usually they egg me on. I'm like, oh, do your ribs. And I'll go out there and do the ribs. Bob is going to come out and he does the brisket. 6 hours for me. I had to tend that smoker the entire time. It was every 30 minutes. I was tending the fire, either putting the wood together or throwing another log on, and every hour you rotate the meat. And
Labor of love, isn't it? It's a
Yeah.
labor of love.
I love doing it, but after 6 or 7 hours, I'm beat. So briskets are a little long. So if I have a pit master, I would love to do a brisket any day for y'all. But me and Bob tag team that brisket, and I think that's a lot of meat we got right there, ribs and a brisket.
So next week we're tapping on that. We're going to be hitting 2 weeks worth of field day prep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Next week and the week after, we're going to be talking about field day.
So Tank, we expect you to come back for that.
I was just going to say, Frank, would
Okay,
you please,
I'll be there.
please tell us,
Yes.
because a lot of guys are going to want to be thinking about Aaron too. Aaron, you're also a big smoker. Again, guys, this is the time for the next 2 weeks. Let's throw some ideas out there. It doesn't have to be about eating out of a cold can of baked beans or anything, or let's get creative and have fun with our food.
You guys, yes. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna call out people that I think that should come on over the next 2 weeks to talk about field day, and I want us all to that. I want Smoking Ape, I want Tank Radio, Kyle. I'd like to see Josh from Ham Radio Crash Course. Josh, if you're watching sometime ever, you're gonna come on. I want you on here. We'll have Aaron. Who else? Who else, guys? Come on. Who else do you want to see come on here? Jason 2.0. What about our viewers? Which one of our let's put some viewers' names out there. Over the next 2 weeks, we're talking field day, so we have ample opportunity to think about what you want to present, ideas that you have, and who else we got? Come on, guys, put some names in there.
I think
not only food, but let's locations. Is there a special location, special antennas? That you want anything related to field day. Anything.
So we got Keith, Kilo Mike, 5 Tango X-Ray. Evan, why don't we get Evan on? Mike, but Evan, you want to come on and do your little presentation? Talk to us about field day. What do you guys think? So you know what? We are all part of the Ham Radio, the K5YVY Clubhouse Discord. If you want to come on next week or the week after, there is a chat section on there that is Clubhouse. What is it called there, Joe Brett?
Clubhouse chat.
Clubhouse chat, I think it's called. And
oh, Joe said that without even moving his lips. That was great.
Yeah, it's underneath the tab Ham Radio Clubhouse, and it's called General Clubhouse Chat. So come on to there. We'd love to see you guys, our viewers, have you on over the next 2 weeks. We'll try and coordinate it so it'll go smoothly, and we want to make sure that everybody has ample time. And so we'd love to have you guys on. What do you guys think? I know I'm talking without talking to you guys first about this, but I think that'd be awesome.
Oh, that's okay. We'll scoring you in the private chat. That's
You'll beat me later.
No, seriously, it's a great idea. Now's the time because again, guys, it's June 8th. You can't, you can't do this on a Friday night, day before. You gotta put a little thought. Field day, you got to put a little thought into it.
I know some clubs that do it the day before, and it's very obvious.
Right.
And I like the people's know people's worst experience on field day. So like crazy weather or something like whatever. Because it's not just like I hooked my antenna up to the radio and called CQ. There's like a whole thing about it, right? Like I want to know like your worst experience and your best experience, like your contacts. So hit us up in the Discord. The Discord is in the comment section or the description below, right, Shane?
It is indeed.
Awesome.
As the Toads Discord, as well as the K5YVY amateur radio station / clubhouse chat.
I'll even tell you a story maybe next week or the week after about my wife. We were just dating back then, but she was stalking me.
Oh.
So this guy ended up getting the girl because he was playing ham radio.
Here's what's going to happen. Don's going to have a conversation. He's going to tell us the entire story of how his wife was stalking him on field day before he gives us a recipe for chili dogs.
Yeah.
Or baked beans. There we go.
I got some clips. I'll talk to you guys offline. I got some old stuff of me back from the 90s when I had hair and a mustache and an earring, and maybe it'll be kind of fun to play throwback. We'll call it Throwback Tuesday. Way back.
Don, let's go to the diner. This is field day weekend.
No, swear to God. Matter of fact, Kyle, I'll tell you right now too. When we got right before we got married, she helped me organize two of the field days that were the two biggest successes with my club. One was a Hawaiian luau, and the other one was a barbecue. And both of those, she was cooking. She bought the decorations. This girl went all out. And you know what I said? I sat back, I fired up a cigar, and I said, "I'm gonna marry that girl."
Yeah. Keep that one.
That's a keeper right there.
You're 5'9". I'm gonna marry you. 1A, Western Pennsylvania.
Well,
bonus
I think we've about come to the conclusion of the evening. Y'all want to go around the room and say a few words before we wrap it up tonight? We'll start with Tank Radio. What do you got coming up, Tank?
I'm putting the finishing touches on the video it's going to release next week. It's going to be an update to my battery backup system, and what way to put it to the whole thing to the test by throwing the main breaker switch and simulating a grid down scenario. So I'm just going to be hanging out in my backyard and grilling and doing some wiring and going over some questions I got from the chat about the whole thing. So it's going to be fun.
Tank, can you do a Yagi measuring tape Yagi antenna coming up sometime?
Yeah, no, what is on my list? I wrote it down in my book somewhere. Let me. I want to do more build videos, and that'd be perfect for a build video.
I think that'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Maybe we'll get a couple of us to do it together.
Oh, there you go. Group build.
Yep.
Aaron, what you got coming up?
Well, actually, today I spent some time building a CW decoder. So I videotaped that while I was doing that.
That looks really cool.
Yeah, it might be
Give him a slap.
That's until I learn. I've joined the Long Island CW club. I just haven't done much training yet.
Yeah.
Very cool.
But that's in the works. Plus maybe some more POTA. So
You can never get enough POTA.
no,
Aaron, I want you to say your channel for everybody so people can sub you. What's your channel?
Yeah.
North Country Ham.
There you go.
Pretty straightforward.
And you're also on Twitter too, right?
Twitter, Instagram.
There you go, folks.
We'll get a link to his channel put in the description of the video so that everybody that comes back here wants to get that
Good
link.
stuff.
It'll
The
be
man-
down in the
The
description.
man does a lot of good stuff too.
And I hear he's also a barbecue enthusiast as well.
Barbecue, brewing. I do it all.
And let me tell you something. He's watching the north border so Molson doesn't come over because as the crow flies, they're not too far. So I got Aaron on Homeland Security alert.
I used to pick the Canadians back across when I was in the Coast Guard. I was up in LSA, Messina to Sackett. I kicked them all back north.
Nice.
All right, Beer Snack, what do you got coming up? Anything good?
Nah.
Long pause.
Thursday night, they got
Pause.
Thursday night FT8. As everything is, and FT8 is back on Thursday nights. Everybody, FT8 is back on Thursday nights.
6:45 p.m. Central Time.
At
Like the
that
prodigal child coming home to Thursday nights.
at that central
We
time.
will
23:50, 23:45 UTC. You guys, 23:45.
Look at you in that time conversion.
Wow.
I only know because it's the same time every week, and I look at the database.
I only know Texas time.
He's always doing the final countdown. Go.
Sorry.
Daniel, what you got coming up next?
Guys, I talked about at the beginning of the show, said it all. So just listen, I'm at 80 something subscribers. Let's get me to 100, guys. Get me to 100. So I'm like maybe
What's the name of your channel?
somewhat official. We build, we learn.
What is
we
it again?
build, we learn. We
What is it
build,
again?
we learn.
There it
We
is.
learn, we build. No, we build, we learn.
We build.
Link is in the chat. So if you haven't subbed him already, it's in the chat.
Daniel, DM me. We'll do the antenna build together.
Awesome.
Ooh,
I love
that'd
that.
be cool.
Let's do that.
Be a good
Let's do
idea.
that.
Collaboration.
Ah, awesome. Thank you.
Kyle, what you got coming up next?
June 18th, 7 p.m. is trivia on my channel. We're going to do it an hour early in the week of June, or the month of June, because Ham Radio 2.0 is going to do his hippie hour at 8 p.m. So
We're all gonna grow our hair.
That'll
It'll be
a
the
lot of
hoppy
fun.
hour afterwards. That's-
Yeah.
happy hour, hippie hour.
This one will be another 4-hour marathon, I'm sure.
God, I hope not.
My liver is already in protest.
So the 18th, June 18th, 7 p.m. trivia. Be there, be square.
We'll be there. Joe Brett, when's your next live stream?
When it's not raining. All this Texas rain has finally moved into Mississippi for the week.
It's Jiffy Pop.
That sounds like the old school movies where they're all they're all typing in the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got to get some of that rubberized roof coating to put on this thing. Yeah.
Isn't that supposed to be soothing when you hear raindrops on a tin roof?
Yes.
Unless you're
Not when
YouTubing or
it's-
recording videos, yeah.
Yes.
Right.
And not when
You're
there's
listening
electronics
to
inside.
Joe. You're listening to Joe Brett on a rainy Tuesday
On
night.
a rainy Tuesday night. All right, Izzo, what you got coming up next?
I just finished a great podcast with Dennis 86DM. He is fantastic. And I was very honored to be part of his library. That'll go out soon. I will promote it. I got 2 videos that I have sitting. I just got to get them edited out. But with a whole bunch of work stuff came in, I'm having a hard time. So I may just go for some more shorties, or my shorties, whatever you want to call them. But follow me, Smoke Signals RF on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter, and I have a ball on Kyle's channel. Thank you, Kyle. I really have fun on those Friday nights. Those are really, really fun.
I'm sorry I missed it.
I got to tell you, so I'm
Thank you,
doing the Excel spreadsheet real quickly. I'm doing the Excel spreadsheet so Kyle can upload the stuff faster, make it easier for him.
Afterwards.
It's getting harder, but fun for the trivia. So
Yeah.
we're gonna start getting creative.
Shane, can I just interrupt before you do your thing? There was a question that I think so this is really actually very important. There was a question about using the Ham Radio Clubhouse call sign. Dan is the registrar for the Clubhouse call sign.
Trustee.
And no matter the trustee, without permission, without it's not to be used, and it will be fraudulent if it's used until it is gone through. We will plan and coordinate those who can use it, but we will consider anybody who uses it without permission fraudulent behavior, and that's the way it's going to be.
Right. And let this be your fair warning. You mess up, Molson will come to your house, and you do not want Molson coming.
You don't want to test me. No, but guys, all seriousness aside, all seriousness aside, no, we're being very serious. This is not a joke in that level that Dan is the trustee. And I guarantee you, and I trust everybody who's here right now and all those who are members, but we need to do this in a proper official way.
Sure.
And so we will manage that as the sixth. We will coordinate that and then go.
It will not be operated on 11 meters. Absolutely not. maybe
What
GMRS.
about 80? Can I go to 80 meters?
Maybe no, GMRS only.
Well, we'll let Ape have the GMRS side of it. I guess that just leaves me. Am I free to do my outro now?
Yes.
Go ahead, bro.
All right,
Shane, what do you have going on, Shane?
Well, nothing. I'm tired of it raining. But no, I've got a video coming up. I had a lot of feedback from the previous one talking about the MFJ 1984 NFAT halfway. I finally had a chance to trim and tune the Pactina Mini NFAT halfway. So the next video is going to be the Pactina Mini. So as soon as I get a day where it's not raining, and it looks like maybe this week we're going to have 3 days where it's not supposed to rain. So that's going to be coming up next on my channel. And I'll be here every Tuesday that I'm able on the Clubhouse.
Awesome.
So without further ado, everybody wave bye.
Bye.
Y'all have a good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you next week.
Get on the air.